Who will want to be a sex slave of the enemy who is a brutal beast, animal? When especially they know the signs of assuming another body. So naturally Padmavati decides to enter into fire and assume another body and go and live with the husband where he has taken birth. The stupids do not know the signs of multiple births and deaths and do not know how to assume another body. Goes on abusing us. Sati was forced on our women. Whoever was forced Sati on our women. You see, they want the terrorists who invaded India, Islamic terrorists who invaded India, want the best DNA of our Hindu queens to give birth for the future children. So our Hindu queens have very clearly decided they don't want to give their DNA. So they committed sati. And these fellows are so frustrated. And they started abusing us for this sati. What a funny thing. If you don't allow them to steal what they want to steal, they will abuse our culture, and our great Hindus brainwashed. Understand, I am not supporting sati. I wanted to make it very clear. I am not supporting sati, but I am against using sati as a weapon to eliminate and destroy whole Hinduism. Never in Hindu tradition, people were kept slaves or sold. Even in the so-called Manu and Shudra, Chandala traditions, go and analyze all the Smritis, Dharmashastras. Never human beings were kept as slave and sold. Many religions encouraged human beings kept as a slave and sold. They are not attacked because of the slavery tradition. Somehow very brilliantly they disconnect themselves from that slavery tradition, saying it is a social problem, not a religion problem. Even though their religious scriptures accept human beings as kept as a slaves and sold. Funny thing. All the imposed things on Hinduism is identified as Hinduism, and Hinduism has to be destroyed because of those things. What a... The worst thing is nobody is even ready to talk or debate about all these things. You speak about it, you are trolled and false cases are filed on you and bulldozed. That's it. Oh God. There is no platform where all this dialogue can happen. We don't spend little time to understand whether the reincarnation theory is right, whether Padmavati had the knowledge of that science, so she knows where to take birth and assume another one body. She just discarded this body. She decided to discard it in the fire so that the Islamic terrorists will not get her DNA, because Jumping into the fire and leaving the body is the most cruel and painful way of leaving the body. Why she chose that instead of consuming poison? Even if you consume poison and leave the body, they can take the body and take the DNA out and produce babies. But if you enter into the fire and leave the body, your DNA cannot be taken and it cannot be used. So she must have had her own reasons. Never ever. See, the funny thing is, the most powerful women of Hindu tradition, most powerful sacred women of Hindu tradition, when they voluntarily enter into the fire, it is blamed on Hinduism, and most powerful sacred women of the West were named as witches and burnt in the name of religion, but that was never associated to those particular religions, and that was not the crime of the religion. Funny thing. And nowhere all this can be discussed. Nowhere all this can be analyzed. Straight find some point and destroy Hinduism. Left and right. Oh God.